Fantasy romance shows are quite something. On one hand, you get to see a world so different from the one you live in, with dragons, fairies, and the occasional demon lord. But on the other hand, the theme of love is always present. So there's always something about each world that you understand. If you're looking for this fantasy/romance combo, then you've stumbled onto the right video. We'll be looking at some gems in this genre well worth watching, so without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video.
Got that.
Number 5C, the money of soul and possibility control. Kimimaro Yoga could use a break. At 19 years old, he's not only a student at Heisei College of Economics, he's also a part-time employee and flat-out broke. So when an eerie man offers the boy a special ATM card and an exorbitant amount of cash, Kimimaro gives in to temptation. But there's a catch. In exchange for his good fortune, Kimimaro's very future is put at stake, held as collateral by the Bank of Midas and tied to the amount of yen in his bank account. In addition, he must participate in a special battle every week in the mysterious financial district. A battle where losing against one's opponent can mean bankruptcy, a fate that carries an unthinkable cost in the normal world. Number 4, Katanagatari. Katanagatari is the story of Yujiri Shichika, a swordsman who fights without a sword, and Togame, an ambitious young strategist who seeks to collect 12 legendary swords for the shogunate. Shichika is the son of an exiled war hero, and the 7th head of the Kyotoryu school of fighting who lives on the isolated Fusho Island with his elder sister, Nanami. Togame seeks him out because his barehanded fighting style means that he will not be corrupted by the power of the swords. Togame, who has been betrayed before, convinces Shichika to accompany her on a mission to locate the deviant blades. They embark on a journey together across Edo-era Japan to collect the deviant blades, all wielded by formidable opponents. Number 3, World Break, Aria of Curse for a Holy Swordsman. Taking place at Akane Private Academy, where students who possess memories of their previous lives are being trained to use ancestral arts so that they can serve as defenders against monsters, called metaphysicals, who randomly attack. Known as saviors, the students are broken up into 2 categories: the Kurigane, who are able to use their prana to summon offensive weapons, and the Kuroma, who are able to use magic. The story begins 6 months prior to the major climax of the series during the opening ceremonies, on the first day of the school year. After the ceremony is over, the main character, Moroha Haimura, meets a girl named Satsuki Ranju who reveals that she was Moroha's little sister in a past life where Moroha was a heroic prince, capable of slaying entire armies with his sword skills. Soon afterwards, he meets another girl, Shizuno Yurushibura, who eventually reveals that she also knew Moroha in an entirely different past life where he was a dark lord, capable of using destructive magic, but saved her from a life of slavery. Number 2, Tokyo Ravens. Onmyodu magic was once a powerful technique used by the Japanese during the Second World War, in order for them to gain the upper hand and establish their nation as a formidable force. But Japan was quickly defeated after the revered Onmyuji Yakutsuchimikado caused the Great Spiritual Disaster, an event which plagues Tokyo to this very day. As a result of this mishap, the Onmyu Agency was established in order to exorcise further spiritual disasters and combat the demons that would make their way into the world. Now, Onmyodu has become far more modern, simplified, and refined for use in a wide variety of applications such as medicine and technology. However, not everyone is able to utilize the magic, as is the case with Harutora, a member of the Tsuchimikado's branch family. Despite an old promise to protect Natsumi, the heir of the Tsuchimikado's main family and Yuko's supposed reincarnation, as her familiar, Harutora has no talent and chooses to live a normal life instead. But when a prominent member of the Onmyu Agency attempts to recreate the same experiment which led to Japan's downfall, he decides to make good on his word and fight by Natsumi's side. Number 1, 7 Senses of the Reunion. In the popular MMORPG World Union, there existed a legendary party named Subaru. This party, made up of a group of childhood friends and elementary schoolers, exceeded the limits of the game with their various senses. However, due to an incident which resulted in a death, Union ended its service and the group of childhood friends went separate ways. 6 years later, high schooler Haruto logged into the new reunion and reunited with a single girl. Asahi, one of old Subaru party members, and his childhood friend who should have died 6 years ago. Is she a digital ghost?
bracing for the thunder.